4, aka that dude is a fool, doing a quick review on the Subnautica SubZero. Now I skipped the quick intro, and I'm trying, if I'm yelling, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk over the loudness. There we go. Alright, so in this beginning, pick up all this stuff, like, kind of obvious. I'm going through the gameplay with the food and water turned on, because I feel like that's the essence of the game. And so I'll give you a quick rundown on what this game's about. So you're playing as Robin, and she is, you know, her sister has been working for Altera, and if you played the first one, you know who Altera is. You know, the global giant that makes all the ships and technology for galaxies and stuff. And when you see a character rub their hands like that, that is a signal telling you to warm up if you're not in the water. If you're in the water, you don't have to worry about being cold and stuff. But if you notice, back up to 100, because I'm right here next to this fire right here. If you get too close to it, it can't hurt you, but it ain't a whole lot, so I wouldn't worry about it. I would pick these flares up because they made the flares a lot more useful in this one than it was in the first one. A lot of creatures that, you know, attack you, that these flares, you wish you had one if you don't. So I pick them up. Pick up those food blocks. Try not to use those food blocks. That's one of the tips. Those food blocks, you know, they last forever, and you know, when you use the fish, you either got to eat it right away or sacrifice some hydration. And so, back to the story. Your sister Sam worked for Altera. She was here doing some studies, and you know, she died. And they ruled her death like some kind of like negligence thing. And you're like, nah, that ain't my sister. And so we're here to figure out what happened. Long story short, that's what the game's about. Like I said, same planet from the first Subnautica. And so if you haven't played the first Subnautica all the way through, I won't put out any spoilers, because there's some similarities between this one and that one. And so overall, is this a good game? Should you buy this game? You know, the answer to that is, you know, you would think it's simple. You know, for me, obviously the answer was yes, because you see me playing it. But, you know, if you like survival games at all, if you play any game where you have to eat or drink, this is the game for you. Or enjoyed any game where you had to eat or drink. Build shelters or any kind of base building. Like, this guy's gonna give you all the base building that you're gonna love it if you like base building. And right now I'm trying to get off this island and to that drop pod right there that split off from me as I jumped out this ship, which I skipped on this part. See these flowers right here, they heat you up. So if I'm over here, you see temperature goes down. If that hits 0, obviously you die, just like if you can't breathe underwater. So you want to keep that above 0. And obviously she didn't have a snack before she decided to go jumping into the water or going off the ship, because I'm already hungry. But it looks like we're finna hop in here. And so yes, back to the review. I definitely encourage anybody to play this game if you like any kind of base building, survival. This has both. You're gonna love it. These fish right here, grab them. That's your early water in the game. You need those for water. So if you see those, that's your water source. These boomerang fish right here are okay, but the fish you want to eat are the peepers with the big eyes. That's your food. This is your water. And if you're playing with the food and water on, make sure you have these in the beginning until you can build, you know, until you get access to better water, I guess I'll call it.
Oxygen.
You know, you gotta make sure you keep track of the oxygen, because while you're underwater, you're holding your breath. So yeah, definitely buy this game. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of it's a lot to these Subnautica games. I haven't played this one all the way through to the end yet, but I definitely played the first one all the way through to the end. And there were a lot of twists and turns in that game that I did not expect. And so, expect, is that a word? Expect. But I definitely encourage you, this is an awesome game. And so I'm gonna put all this stuff in this storage right here.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search.
Definitely. And so right now, early on in the game, I'm not gonna be picky about which fish I get to eat. Oh, there's a peeper right there as I say that. These peepers are fast though.
All that supply cash nearby.
Look at him. Look at him. The man gone. Oh. He's got moves. Got him. Get that air. And we back. We back. Alright, so if you see that green stuff in the water, that's blood. So that means you got a predator around eating your little fish. If that predator is gonna attack you or not, you know, kind of depends on how big it is. Anything bigger than that little dude I just saw is probably gonna try to eat you too. That's one of the things you gotta watch out for in this game. You're underwater, they're definitely predators. And these little penguin things,
Oxygen.
they seem cute, but they'll bite your freaking head off if you get caught snatching one of the little ones. And the little ones, you know, you really can't eat them, which, you know, since food is a big deal, which will come in handy. I'm getting some of these guys right here. Get you some. Man, he's fast. Can't get him. I can't get him. That's like the Hussein Bolt fish. These boomerang fish are gone. Here we go. I'm getting. Got him. Caught him slipping. Alright. So we back up to the surface.
Oxygen.
Yeah. I'm giving me crap about my O2 levels. Alright, and so when you first start off with the game, you see this limestone? You definitely need whatever come out of that. Like copper.
Should be able to use this.
Copper's the lucky one. What I just got right there, the titanium on the second one, that's, you have a higher percentage of getting that. You know, if you want to know the exact percentages, go for it. I don't know. I don't think they matter all that much. You just keep opening as many as you can, and then as you get further in the game, those limestone outcrops stop meaning anything. These right here, these plants right here, whatever they're called, what are they called? The ribbon plant.
That can be used in any storage.
That's a clue. That's how you make batteries. If you played the first one, it replaces those little purple flowers that you made batteries with. I don't remember what they were called, but let me get up in here. Alright, and then so the fabricator, you can just make food, like boom. So we do that. So overall with the game, you definitely want to play this, cause check it out. Like, so my food is up right there. Hold on, I'm gonna make some more food, cause I'm still hungry. And then I'm gonna eat that guy. Then we're gonna make, I found some water, but then I can make some water. And so you just grab this guy, go here, here. Oh, see, I can already make a battery. because I got a copper with that one limestone, and I picked up those 2 ribbon plants. I can already make a battery. I'm not going to right now, but when I need a battery, I know I can make one. At the moment, I'm dropping everything off. I can eat him, but I'm gonna hold on to the water. Gotta have some water. Don't venture out without water. And so the first thing you gotta do is gather as many resources as you can, because you gotta get to building stuff. And to build stuff, you start off with titanium. And always remember that death is not good, and so you gotta have food and water as well. Death is what we're avoiding. You see right here, these are the fragments. So fragments, you find these fragments to build different things, and you gotta to learn the recipes I'm trying to spit out to build. Like this sea glide, it helps you swim faster, and so that sea glide is definitely something you want to build. But until I build a scanner, I can't scan it to learn the recipe. And so you definitely want to start with your tools. And so when you first start off with the game, fabricator, it'll give it to you. So right here under equipment, your standard O2 tank, you definitely want to do that, because that lets you be underwater longer. Fins, you swim faster. That's a positive. The compass, you know what direction you're going. Direction is important. And not dying is what the first aid kit is all about. But when we go into tools, this is where, like the scanner, one of the most important things in the game. Like you don't learn new recipes and be able to build even a base or anything for the base without a scanner, because you got to scan things to get the blueprints and learn the recipes so you can know what you need to build it and teach this fabricator what you need to build. And so the scanner, important, like I said. Flashlight, C, obviously, self-explanatory. Knife, definitely need this knife, because there are some items that you need to cut to get. And in a bladder, I've never used it. It is what it is. And I don't ever make flares. You find enough of them around that you just use them. And then deployables, I haven't scanned a beacon yet, but you definitely need a beacon. Alright, quick tips. If you have something in your hand, you will swim slower than if you don't have something in your hand. Definitely a pro. When you're building things, I mentioned the battery earlier. When you don't have to have a fully charged battery to use for crafting. And so if you already have, like, say, a scanner, and you've been using this scanner and you want to build something else that requires a battery, well, make a battery and then pop the battery out of that scanner that's almost empty and craft with that one, and you put that fully charged battery into the scanner. And how do you change the battery, do you ask? Well, I don't have anything to show you right now, but when you have it out, the item selected, like I'm holding this fish out here, on the PlayStation it's square. It's whatever is on the inside left of your right pad of your buttons. So it's X if you're on Xbox, it's square if you're on PlayStation, and I haven't played a Nintendo in a long time, but it's whatever on that diamond is on the inside left. When you have it selected, click that button and it'll give you the option to pop that battery out or switch with another battery if you have another battery in your inventory. Quick tips and tricks. There are lots of different tips and tricks. Beacon everything. Like if you go always have like at least 3 to 5 beacons with you, because you need to explore in this game to scan and learn the blueprints so that you can have the sea truck, and which is one of the vehicles in this game. And with that, the sea truck has different modules you can attach to it. You know, you definitely want to build a prawn suit. You definitely want to be able to build a base and all the components to go into that base, and all the cool stuff require blueprints. And to find the blueprints, you must explore. This is a vast place to explore. And so, you know, you can research everything to do it, but I encourage everybody to kind of play for a little bit. And whatever you're trying to get, just research one thing at a time. Because the storyline of these games are always so cool that if you do too much researching, it becomes hard to avoid the spoilers. And the spoilers, you know, self-explanatory, spoil it. And so yeah, man, it's Subnautica SubZero. Right now I'm just kind of talking and gathering the resources around my area. Definitely gotta make sure I got food and click all the stuff as far as like limestone and any other, you know, resources I find, like these guys, ribbon plants. And as I'm just idly grabbing stuff, I tend to have focuses. It's like what am I trying to build, and I focus on grabbing that. And so with that in mind, let's take the next step. What are we gonna build? So we hit our little middle button there, and we have all our different recipes here. Definitely need an O2 tank, so I need titanium and fiber mesh. Well, I know the fiber mesh comes from those creep vine plants. In order to get the creep vine plant going, I gotta have a knife to cut the plant, so I gotta get silicone rubber with titanium. In order to get the silicone rubber, I need creep vine seed cluster. So let's go get a seed cluster. Just gotta find me one of these vines on the creep and get that red stuff off of it. Am I going in the right direction? You know, we shall see. There we are. I am definitely looking for those guys. Oh, let's see if I can get this dude too. Got him. Alright, so I can't get the stuff for the actual creep vine for the fiber mesh because I gotta cut it. But these seeds right here though.
Oxygen.
Alright, just grab me a couple of them. Get some air. And then we back down. Now, why did I only grab 2? Because they take up a lot of space, and at the moment I'm making a video, and that's why I only grabbed 2. And on my way back, there's some things that, you know, just can't help myself. But this is another sea glide fragment, another one of those fragments I brought up. So a scanner is also a priority as well. So it's like, how you play is, what does it take to build the scanner? A battery and titanium. Well, I mentioned the fact that I could probably build a battery earlier. So yes, I can. I get my battery going, and I got that titanium. Do I have titanium? I actually don't have titanium. But I can grab one. Boom. So I'm definitely about to get my rubber on, and just to burn that other one. And I should grab that other titanium, because what I'm gonna build is my scanner.
All right, I have a scanner.
Look, she got excited. That's how important it is. And I need a knife. Also must have a knife. Alright. And then start putting stuff away. Keep scanning. In the water. Alright. And that's the gameplay. And you just build on that, guys. You just build the next thing. What am I looking for? Go get the stuff. When you go out and explore, which there will be many more videos that I will show you the different biomes and where to find the different fragments to get things going, where to find the minerals to build the things. I got more videos coming for that, guys. This is just a quick review, show you how to play the game, get you going, and kind of help you decide if this is one of the games you want to play. Because I feel like nothing's for everybody, but this game is for any of us that like I said, survival games, puzzles, really, because there's a lot of that. You gotta plan stuff. Anybody likes building bases, anybody likes exploring. I feel like this game checks a lot of the boxes of is this an awesome game or not. And so I vote yes on this game. And as far as exploration, do it. Explore, beacon everything cool you see and find, and mark the biomes so that way you can find your way. Upgrade all the stuff, make sure you got your compass, and tune in next time, guys, because we're gonna keep rolling. This is how we do. Signing out.